Assalamualaikum. My name is Ms. Musarrat AI Ali. I am a teacher to the student at Rehan School, Lahore campus. Today, we we talking about how to be present in every moment. Being present means fully engaging with what is happening right now instead of worrying about the past or future. It is a powerful habit that helps reduce stress, improves focus, and increase happiness. When we learn to slow down and notice the present moment, even simple daily experience become more meaningful. Practicing presence is not about stopping thoughts, but about gently bringing attention back to the now again and again. So we are started with Maya.
Hi, what's up?
Hi Maya.
Hey there. How's your day going so far?
We discussion about
No
how
rush.
to be present in every moment.
I'm totally down for that. Being present is one of those things that sounds simple, but is actually a bit of a workout for the brain. Where do you want to start?
What does it mean to be present in daily life?
Essentially, it's about noticing where your mind is. When you're doing the dishes or walking to class, you're actually there, not just playing a movie of yesterday's mistakes or worrying about next week's deadlines. It's that shift from autopilot to actually experiencing the moment. Does that make sense?
Why is living in the present moment important for mental health?
Because most of our stress lives in the past or the future. When we're stuck in what if or I should have, we're basically keeping our brains in a state of high alert for things that aren't actually happening right now. Coming back to the present acts like a reset button for the nervous system. It just lowers the volume on that noise.
How does mindfulness help improve focus?
Think of mindfulness as a gym for your attention. Every time you notice your mind has wandered and you gently pull it back to what you're doing, you're essentially doing a rep. Over time, that strengthens your ability to ignore distractions and stick with one thing.
What are common distractions that pull us away from the present?
The obvious one is the phone, obviously. Notifications, the endless scroll, it's designed to keep us elsewhere. But then there's the internal noise too, like that sudden memory of an awkward thing you said 3 years ago, or the mental checklist of everything you haven't finished yet. What have you noticed pulls you away the most?
How can breathing exercises help us stay present?
It's like an anchor. Your breath is the only thing that's always happening right now. And when you focus on the feeling of the air moving in and out, it forces your brain to stop simulating the future or chewing on the past and just land in your body. It's a physical way to tell your brain, hey, we're right here.
How does technology affect our ability to stay present?
It's essentially an attention fragmenter. It creates this expectation. Wait, a pinball machine? I'm a little lost. Did something just happen on your end, or are we talking about a metaphor?
What role does creativity play in being present?
Mm, um, for a student, wait, holding what? I'm a bit confused. Um, I think we've, I think we've hit a bit of a glitch in the matrix. Not quite following where we went. Yeah, we'll leave it. We watch what exactly?
Okay. How can nature help you feel more mindful?
Nature is the ultimate reset. It just naturally pulls you out of your head because it's so sensory. The smell of rain, the sound of wind in the trees, the feeling of actual grass under your feet. It's all a lot more grounding than a screen. It basically forces you to pay attention to things that don't have a deadline.
What are simple ways to practice mindfulness every day? Maya, are you here?
Catch you later. I'm here
What are simple
for
ways
simple
to
daily
practice?
practice.
Yes, yes.
Wait, the ESSA? I'm not sure I know what that is. Is it a specific technique or a system you're studying?
How does multitasking reduce awareness of the present moment?
I think you mean mindfulness, right?
Yes.
Multitasking is basically a lie our brains tell us. We aren't actually doing two things at once, we're just switching between them really fast. That switching cost means we're never fully in either moment, so we end up feeling fragmented and exhausted instead of actually present.
Can journaling help improve presence and awareness?
Absolutely. It's like a brain dump that lets you see your thoughts from the outside. And when you write things down, you stop just feeling the chaos and start observing it, which is the first step to actually being aware of where you are.
What is the connection between mindfulness and happiness?
There are basically two sides of the same coin. Happiness usually slips away when we're obsessing over what we missed or stressing about what's coming. Mindfulness just brings you back to the only place where happiness can actually happen, which is right now. It's hard to be truly joyful when you're mentally living in next Tuesday.
How can meditation help train the mind to stay present?
It's like a structured practice for your attention. In meditation, you aren't trying to empty your mind, which is basically impossible. You're just practicing noticing when you've drifted and bringing yourself back. It's a way of training the muscle that lets you choose where your focus goes instead of just being dragged along by every random thought.
What is the difference between awareness and distraction?
I'm guessing you mean distraction. Awareness is the conscious act of noticing what's happening, while distraction is when your attention gets hijacked. One is you steering the ship, the other is you just drifting wherever the current takes you.
How does stress make it harder to stay present?
Stress puts your brain into survival mode. It triggers that fight or flight response, which makes your mind scan for threats everywhere.
Why is it important to take breaks from digital devices?
And I'm guessing you mean breaks from digital devices,
Yes.
because our devices are designed to be sticky. They keep us in a loop of reaction and anticipation. Taking a break is the only way to stop that constant mental noise and actually hear your own thoughts again.
What habits can weaken your ability to stay present?
The big one is the habit of constant stimulation. Like when you can't even sit in a waiting room for 2 minutes without pulling out your phone. It trains your brain to believe that any moment of stillness is something that needs to be fixed or filled, which makes actual presence feel boring or even uncomfortable.
How can small daily practice improve long-term mindfulness?
Mm, I'm assuming you mean daily practices? Small wins. build the momentum. If you spend just 2 minutes every morning really tasting your coffee or feeling the water on your face while you wash up, you're training your brain to find value in the ordinary. Eventually, those tiny moments stop feeling like chores and start feeling like anchors that keep you grounded all day.
Okay, okay, thank you, Maya. Thank you, Maya, and thank you for everyone who listened me. Thanks.